My mom is obsessed with picking up junk. When I was 5, she picked up a jade bracelet. I accidentally cut my hand on it, and it turned into my personal portable space. So I'd steal my dad's cash and stash it there when I was bored. Before I turned 10, I already had nearly 300,000 yen in savings. When I was 11, my mom picked up a pair of glasses. I could see the actual value of any item the second I put them on, so I used my 300K savings to get undervalued antiques for cheap. At my peak, I made 8 million yen in a single day. Before I turned 18, I'd secretly become a billionaire. The college entrance exam finally ended. I decided to come clean and stop hiding my secret. But right as I got to my front door, I caught my dad forcing my mom to leave with nothing, his mistress next to him. My mom was absolutely furious and ready to fight my dad to the bitter end. She was just about to speak up when I rushed in and covered her mouth. "Mom, what are you even thinking? The tiny amount of money my dad has isn't worth fighting over at all." When she realized it was me covering her mouth, my mom burst into tears right away. Her expression was all mixed up. She was angry and sad, but mostly hurt, thinking she'd raised an ungrateful brat. I screamed internally that I was totally misunderstood. I wasn't siding with my dad at all. I just couldn't care less about his stupid money. Sure, he runs a small company. It only makes 2 million yuan in profit every year. That chump change, any of my investments, can make that much in a single day. Wasting time arguing with him is totally not worth it. I was about to ask my mom to come to the bedroom with me, to show her my bank balance of over 100 million yuan. My dad, wanting to assert himself, spoke up before I could. "Wang Shuying, look at what a failure you are. You're still young, but you never dress up. You look way older than other people your age. Even the son you took such good care of knows you're getting divorced and leaving empty-handed. And he's taking my side. Tell me, for someone like you, what's even the point of being alive? You might as well just die." She puffed out her belly that looked 9 months pregnant. The corners of her mouth lifted in a smirk. With a totally contemptuous look in her eyes, her punchable face made my blood boil instantly. I was just about to say something when her disdainful gaze landed on me, "Even though you little brat spoke up for me just now. Don't think you can come live with me. I'm not paying for your college tuition either. All my money is going to go to the son in Chenqian's belly. So don't even try to suck up to me. I couldn't care less about your little act." Right after he finished talking, I saw a bright green glow above his head. No joke. Last week, my mom picked up an unknown spice and added it to our dinner soup. After I drank it, I could see colored glows above everyone's head. Purple means the person is about to get lucky and make money. Red means they're going to have a bloody disaster and terrible luck. Pink means they've met their true soulmate, and a new relationship is starting. As for green, it means they've been cuckolded. Their partner cheated on them. My mom was raised with traditional values for women. A few years back, my dad's business failed, and he owed over 10 million yen in debt. She still refused to get a divorce, so she started working extra jobs to pay off his debt, and picked up the bad habit of picking up junk on the side. She never even thought about finding another man. Why would she ever cheat on my dad? My gaze moved past my dad to the woman he was cooing at, Chenqian. She had a big chest and tiny waist. Total homewrecker vibe for real. To be fair, she's better looking than my mom, more feminine, and more attractive to men. Looks like she's the one cheating on my dad. I looked down at her belly next. There was a thick, bright red glow all over it. It was the sign of a bloody disaster. The baby probably won't make it. She noticed me staring at her. Jianqian started trembling all over, clutching her chest like a delicate damsel, and collapsed weakly into my dad's arms. She said in a cutesy soft voice, "Babe, I'm so scared. Your son's stare is so terrifying. It looks like he wants to kill me. What if he tries to hurt the baby in my belly?" "I don't care. You said you'd be my hero. You have to protect me, okay?" My dad ate up her show of trust. He puffed out his chest right away and stood in front of her like some big hero, then turned to glare at me even more angrily. "Wang Lin, cut that creepy stare right now. If I find out you're really trying to hurt my Chenqian, don't blame me for ignoring our father-son bond and skinning you alive." My mom is super protective of her loved ones, and she loves me more than anything. The second she heard my dad threaten me, she ran straight into the kitchen, grabbed a kitchen knife, looked absolutely ferocious, yelled that she was going to hack them all to death. My dad's face dropped instantly, pulled Jianqian behind him, and quickly backed up to the door. Watching him play the hero like that, my heart went cold. Back when debt collectors came to our door for his debts, My dad would just hide under the bed like a total coward. It was always my mom who stood her ground like she had nothing to lose. That's why those guys never dared to break into the house. Once one of the collectors got lewd ideas about my mom, tried to force himself on her, my dad covered his ears and pretended he didn't hear a thing. I urged him to go out and stop it. He just glared at me with disgust. What does a little kid like you even know? If you draw those guys over here, I'll strangle you, I swear. Luckily, the neighbors I called for help showed up just in time. So nothing terrible ended up happening. I hated my dad ever since that day. I kept begging my mom to divorce him, but my mom was super stubborn. She thought she had to give me a complete family. Or rather, she always believed my dad could make a comeback. Turns out she was right. A year later, my dad caught a great business opportunity. His career started taking off. He paid off all his debts. To thank my mom, he bought her the full set of gold wedding jewelry she never got and transferred 200,000 yen as a belated bride price. Our lives got way better after that, but my mom still couldn't kick the habit of picking up trash. She was just scared my dad would think she's embarrassing, so she'd sneak out at night wearing a mask to do it. Once I really needed to pee, I caught her sneaking out of the house. Half an hour later, she came back carrying big bags full of stuff. The next morning, there was a new pair of glasses on my desk. I thought it was just a regular pair, but when I put it on, I could see the value of every item around me. A month later, my dad claimed his company was having financial issues and cut down the living allowance he gave my mom. I was scared we'd go back to the old terrible days. I took the glasses to the antique street to hunt for undervalued treasures. First time I spent 5,000 yen on a dusty old bracelet and sold it for 300,000 yen. After that, I would skip class all the time to hunt for more treasures. In just 1 month, I made 20 million yen and got to know all the big shots in the antique industry. 20 old guys were fighting to be my grandpa, and those who wanted to be my dad. There were way more of them. I once subtly tried to set my mom up with some of them, but she had zero interest in cheating on my dad, so I gave up on that idea. I also told her I could make good money once, but my mom said I read too many rich guy fantasy novels, and my brain was messed up. I wanted to show her the money in my bank account, but my mom was obsessed with picking up trash and wouldn't spare me a single second. Plus, our family wasn't short on money anyway, so in the end, I'd just occasionally leave some money and luxury goods outside the trash cans my mom passed by every day, and left it at that. That secret accidentally stayed hidden till after my college entrance exam, just when I was going to tell her everything. My dad cheated on her. That guy's literally destined to stay poor. He's got a total pauper's fate. The door slammed shut. My mom broke down crying hysterically. My heart ached so bad for her. I opened my bank account page and turned off the number hiding function, ready to show her my 10-figure savings everyone would envy. By now, my mom was screaming and pounding the floor. She was obviously totally broken. I'm just a housewife. How can I fight against them? If I get kicked out with nothing, how am I going to survive? I poked my mom's super strong bicep that she got from all that trash picking, hoping to get her to look at my savings. But then I heard what she said next. If I leave here, I won't be able to pick up trash here anymore. Where else can I find trash cans that have money in them all the time? Piles and piles of money. What trash can has LV bags to pick up? Valentino shoes? iPhone 17 Pro. Max anti-buy. Where am I going to find another trash can like that? I froze on the spot. My mouth kept twitching. I couldn't believe my ears. I grabbed my mom's hand and asked shakily, "Mom, don't tell me. You stayed married all these years just because you don't want to leave these trash cans." My mom stopped crying and wailing and gave me a disdainful look. "What's with that judgy look on your face? Do you have any idea? Your mom has picked up trash all this time and bought 2 villas in your name. This is all solid backing for you when you get married later." She pulled out from the innermost pocket of her pants a blindingly bright Hermès orange iPhone 17 Pro Max, quickly unlocked the phone, opened the bank account page, held the phone up right in front of my nose. "You little rascal. Look, all these years your mom saved 20 million yen from collecting trash. That's more profit than your dad's company makes, this place. Isn't this a total gold mine? Like I'd ever let strangers take this place. I'm getting this house even if we get divorced. It's right next to the trash bins. It has to be mine." My mouth hung open. I was so conflicted. I couldn't think of anything to say for a second. I always thought Mom just couldn't get over Dad. Turns out she can't get over the trash bins here. And the culprit behind all this is actually me. After a long while, I spoke slowly and managed to say, "Mom, if you're this rich, why do you dress so shabby every day? And what about those wrinkles on your face?" Before I could finish talking, Mom sprinted to the bathroom at top speed. After the sound of running water stopped, she sprinted right back to me again. "Look at this skin as smooth as a peeled hard-boiled egg. This gorgeous face, these perfect features. Way prettier than that Chenkian girl 5 times over." Dad really picked up the tiny sesame seed and threw away the whole watermelon. Mom patted her face, sounding super proud. "Your mom goes to a luxury beauty salon 3 times a week. There's no way my skin would be bad. But I didn't want your dad to find out, so I had to pretend to be poor." She grabbed me by the collar again and dragged me to the shabby storage room. Then right in front of me, she pressed an unnoticeable switch, and right after, the wardrobe full of raggedy clothes made a loud thud. An elevator suddenly popped up inside the wardrobe. Mom dragged me inside and pressed the button for B1. As soon as the elevator doors opened, countless bright lights almost blinded me. I covered my eyes with my hand for ages before I could see properly. I was completely shocked by what I saw. A huge walk-in closet stretched out in front of me. Jewelry section, Hermes bag section, luxury watch section. My eyes were practically popping out of my head. I almost thought I'd walked into a luxury mall. Holy cow, my mom's actually a super rich lady. Turns out Dad's the stupidest, poorest one of all. "Hey, Xiaolin. This is the storage room I spent a fortune building. All of this will be yours someday." I cleared my throat softly and straightened my clothes, getting ready to tell her who I really am. I was just about to speak. Mom pinched my upper and lower lips shut. "See, Xiaolin, you see how capable your mom is now, right? All of this came from collecting trash. There's no way I'm giving it up to anyone. Don't even try to talk me out of it. I'm gonna call a lawyer right now. No matter how much it costs, we're keeping this place." I mumbled and tried to struggle free, trying to get her to let go so I could talk. But Mom already picked up her phone and turned around to talk to the lawyer. Looking at her back as she argued fiercely, I felt even more conflicted. Now I really had no idea if I should tell her the truth about the trash bins. If I spill the truth, Mom will lose her only joy after the divorce. But if I don't tell her, then my secret of being rich will have to stay hidden for ages again. I thought it over and over. I decided to ruin Mom's only joy anyway. I'd have her come work at my company later. 50 is the perfect age to start a new career. But when I went upstairs, she was already gone. A new message popped up on my phone. Mom had already left for the law firm. "Xiaolin, I have proof that your dad cheated. Don't worry, this place that makes me rich, I will definitely keep it. I've thought it through. You're not the sharpest tool in the shed. You'll probably only get into a vocational college for the college entrance exam. You won't amount to much anyway. Once I get the house, you'll collect trash with me at night. You can save up money collecting trash from now on. When you have kids, you can pass down your trash collecting skills to them. Pass it down from generation to generation. Keep the tradition going. And we'll become a famous, wealthy family in history." She finished speaking passionately, then sent me over a dozen links. "I'm busy talking to the lawyer right now. These are all the tools you need for collecting trash. Order them for me. Just ship them home." Then she transferred 10,000 yen to me and said, "Don't be stingy with spending it. This is all free money anyway. You'd be a fool not to spend it." Wow, totally free money, huh? All these years I've been quietly taking money from Dad's wallet. Skipped classes on purpose to hunt for good finds. Put real effort into networking. Worked my ass off to make cash. Still had to spend time leaving cash and luxury goods for my mom. In the trash bins. Scared someone else would take them first. I waited every night until she picked them up before heading home to rest. Turns out I just shot myself in the foot. I gritted my teeth, but still quietly took what was rightfully mine, 10,000 yuan. My mom was pretty pleased and sent me a trash picking guide, like which bins obviously have valuable stuff in them, which bins are full of electronics, and which ones have Hermes bags. I gritted my teeth again and accepted the file. Then I pulled some strings to call the client of my dad's company. After hearing my offer, the client didn't hesitate to cut off their partnership with my dad's company. At the end of the day, this whole mess is all his fault. He has to pay for what he did. I hung up the phone. I felt way better. The next day, I went out of my way to my dad's company to watch the drama unfold. In the conference room, when they heard the client backed out, my dad flew into a rage. "Mr. Chen, are you kidding me? We're just about to restock goods, and you're backing out now. Do you have any idea how much trouble this will cause us? Chenqian rubbed her belly and put on the attitude of the boss's wife. Yeah, if you back out, you'll have to pay 2 million yen in damages. Mr. Chen cut them off impatiently. Enough, it's just money, right? I'll pay, it's no big deal. He paid up and left like a total boss. My dad started smashing things like crazy in his office. Investigate, go investigate now. Find out who stole this deal from us. Seeing him get the retribution he deserved, I got ready to leave satisfied. But my dad yelled to stop me furiously. Go back and tell your mom. She can forget about getting that house. I won't give her a single cent. I was done pretending, so I put on a cold face. This message, I will never relay for you. And I suggest you hand the house over to my mom obediently, otherwise. My dad was furious at my arrogant attitude and slammed his palm on the table. Otherwise what? I'm your own father. Are you really going to be disrespectful to your own dad? Qianqian was adding fuel to the fire from the side. Come on, Shaolin. Even if he divorces your mom, he's still your dad. You can't be an ungrateful, unfilial child. You're an adult now. You should be able to tell right from wrong. Why aren't you apologizing already? I rolled my eyes and answered with a no. Then under my dad's murderous glare, I warned him word for word. If you don't finish the divorce proceedings in 3 days and hand the house over to my mom, I swear to God, I'll make your lousy little company go bankrupt. My dad thought I had lost my mind and called me a lunatic. I didn't bother arguing with him. Whether it's true or not, he'd find out soon enough. And sure enough, that day my mom was teaching me trash-picking tips when my dad banged angrily on the front door that we had already changed the password for. Wang Lin, what the hell did you do? Why did all my partners back out on me? I tapped open the smart lock and talked to him through the door. What are you rambling about? Just tell me if you accept the terms I proposed earlier. My dad's face turned deep purple from frustration instantly. Ever since he got rich, barely anyone had ever disrespected him like I did. The air went dead silent for a second, just when I thought the negotiation fell through and was about to stir things up more. My dad's gritted voice came through the door. Fine. The house is yours. Let's sign the divorce agreement right now. I told my mom to get the divorce agreement ready, and I went to open the door, but as soon as I opened it a crack, my dad suddenly shoved it hard. His palm almost slapped me across the face. When he saw I dodged it perfectly, he was absolutely furious. Grabbed the baseball bat by the door. Getting ready to hit me a second time, I stood where I was with my arms crossed and warned him. Dad, out of respect for our blood relation, I didn't shut down your company right away. If you dare lay a finger on me, I swear you'll never work in this industry again. When I said these words, I was completely cold. My aura was even more intimidating than some wealthy family heads. Nothing like the naive look an 18-year-old should have. He lifted the bat and put it down several times, before finally throwing it on the ground. His expression was conflicted. He asked again, Wang Lin, who the hell are you? Why does everyone listen to you? There's no way I'm telling him right now. If he finds out how rich I am, what if he backs out of the divorce? I gave a vague reply. You'll find out in a month. The auction house is holding a grand auction then. Everyone with any social status will attend. It's the perfect chance for me to bring my mom along and humiliate those people, and find myself a good dad while I'm at it. But my dad mistakenly thought the person backing me was the stepdad my mom found for me, who could only show up after the divorce. How dare you, Wang Shuying? You've been cheating on me this whole time. Got some random guy to come after me. It's just a house, right? I'll give it to you. He signed the papers as fast as he could, then stormed off in a rage. I didn't actually want to push him into a corner. After all, the first bucket of gold that made me rich came from him. There's a karmic connection there. So after I got the divorce agreement, I called my special assistant to go easy on my dad's company and asked him to arrange a month-long graduation trip for me. But before I finished talking, my mom burst in, rustling the garbage bag she was holding, and said excitedly, Come on, Shaolin. Let's go pick up trash with Mom. I wore a bitter smile, but my voice was steady. Mom, want to make a bet with me? I bet we won't find any good trash tonight. If I win the bet, you have to grant me one favor. My mom crossed her arms, equally confident. What if you lose? Then I won't go out for summer vacation. I'll stay and learn to pick up trash with you. My mom looked like she just won the 5 million lottery and covered her mouth in excitement. That's perfect. My trash-picking business finally has an heir. What are we waiting for? Let's head out right now. She walked ahead full of energy. I curled my lips into a faint smile. I specifically told people not to put luxury goods or money in the trash cans tonight. There's no way she can find anything good this time. The next second, I was dumbfounded. My mom hopped nimbly to the first trash can, stuck her right hand inside, and pulled out a sparkly, obviously expensive emerald jade pendant, and an unconscious, drop-dead gorgeous woman covered in injuries. My mom clicked her tongue and pulled her right out of the trash can, then shoved her into my arms. Xiaolin, you're all grown up now. It's time you started dating. I'll leave this to you. It took me ages to accept it, then I told my special assistant to arrange a good hospital for her. Right after we sent the woman to the ER, a news alert popped up on my phone. Gang Cheng, richest man's youngest daughter Yu Yue kidnapped. Huge reward offered for her safe return. My right eye twitched. I shakily opened the photo of the only daughter. Perfect. It was exactly the woman my mom pulled from the trash. I immediately forwarded the news to my mom. Oh no, you can't pick up trash anymore. This is huge trouble. From Gangcheng to Shangjing. That's such a long distance. How did she even get here? If I say my mom found her in a trash can, will they believe me? My mom was totally calm. It's fine, no big deal. Challenges mean opportunities. You're too young to know good women aren't just out there for the taking. You gotta strike first. I think this woman has a good face. She's your perfect match. You two get along well? I tried to say something else, but my mom pulled out a plane ticket to Sanya. Xiaolin, I'm getting old. I'm going on a trip. You handle this yourself, okay? See you in a month. When I texted her again later, I found out my mom blocked me and bailed. That's my mom for you, always dumping trouble on me. I scratched my head in frustration. Finally, I decided when she wakes up, I'll give her some money and send her home. I shouldn't get involved in their family's internal conflicts. But when she actually woke up, I was stunned by what the doctor said. You mean, she hit her head and has amnesia? The doctor nodded firmly. My face turned even paler. When will she recover? The doctor shook his head, saying he had no idea. I slumped onto the stool with a thud. That's it, everything's screwed. The culprit on the bed was still blinking at me. She held my hand affectionately. Bro, I'm hungry. I watched this woman 4 years older than me acting coquettish. I got goosebumps all over. Oh my God. I can't just pick up random junk off the street anymore. I told my assistant to go buy food, then immediately called the number provided in the news report. We exchanged contact information. After I took a photo of Yu Yue, the other party replied instantly. Please wait, our boss is flying over by helicopter right now. I told them to keep this strictly confidential and hired a team of security guards with a huge sum of money. No matter what. Before Mr. Yu arrives, Yu Yue must stay alive and safe. Luckily, nothing went wrong. When he saw his daughter alive and well, the gray-haired old Yu grabbed my hand excitedly. Thank you for saving my daughter. For this life-saving favor, ask for anything you want. As long as it's within my power, I'll go through fire and water. No questions asked. I waved my hands hurriedly. No need, as long as she's okay, that's enough. I have everything I need. I wanted to sneak away right after saying that. I don't want to have anything to do with this hot potato ever again. But a pair of big hands grabbed my arm out of nowhere. A wronged, pitiful voice sounded again. Bro, are you abandoning me? I'm not your favorite person anymore, am I? Didn't you promise you'd stay with me forever? As soon as she finished talking, countless curious stares landed on me. I was scared they'd think I saved her just to get rewards from the Yu family. I hurried to explain. No. Don't get the wrong idea. I just said that casually because she has amnesia and is super clingy. Don't take it seriously, okay? I was especially worried that old master Yu Chongming would misunderstand. I emphasized my tone, speaking word for word. Old master Yu, I swear I have no improper thoughts about your daughter. I have zero intention of marrying into a rich family. Besides, I'm already from a rich family myself. I'm filthy rich. There's no need for me to climb the social ladder. I planned to sneak away right after saying that, but Yu Yue grabbed my hand while sniffling. She closed her eyes and fainted right away. This 160 mother little dumpling collapsed onto the floor with a plop. That scared the hell out of me. After the doctor came, he warned me, "Mr. Wang, the patient doesn't feel safe right now. She's very dependent on you, and she can't handle any stimulation. I suggest you spend more time with your sister." I was just about to argue that she's not my sister, when the elderly old Yu suddenly bowed at a 90-degree angle. "Young man, until my daughter recovers, please spend more time with her." Looking at the blinding golden light above his head, I couldn't say the words of rejection at all. This guy has super good luck with money. He can live to at least 800 years old. Picking up trash was supposed to be an unbeatable path, but more connections mean more opportunities. Fine. I agree. What the hell? No one told me this amnesiac. Yu Yue would be this clingy? As soon as I'm out of her sight, she spams me with messages like crazy. "Bro, what are you doing?" "Bro, I already ate 5 oranges. Why haven't you showed up yet?" "The doctor said my leg is healed. I can leave the hospital now, bro. Come pick me up quickly." Looking at the 109 unread messages, I sighed. It looks like I have to bring her along to the auction that's happening in a week. The auction happened to be on the same day my mom got her divorce certificate. I accompanied my mom to get the divorce certificate in the morning. My dad said harsh words, saying that we're cutting ties from now on, and we'll never see each other again. We ran into each other again at the auction entrance in the afternoon, looking at my mom who had dropped her disguise, looking at least 10 years younger and more beautiful. My dad thought she came on purpose to show off. He ordered the security guards, "Hey, you guys. Throw these uninvited nobodies out right now." This commotion got pretty loud. The onlookers pointed at me and whispered, "Who's that bold? How dare they cause trouble at the Fusheng building auction?" Yeah, everyone knows Fusheng building got backing from a mysterious big shot 7 years ago. Not only do they always have rare antiques for auction, they also made a lot of connections through that big shot. Their business has been booming ever since. This is gonna be good. We got someone here to crash the party. I couldn't stand them staring at me like I was a monkey in a zoo. Held up the black card in his hand. The entire venue went silent in a split second. The security guards who were about to charge over froze on the spot. They all recognized what it was immediately. This is a privilege exclusive to top-tier VVVVIPs. Cards of this level. Fusheng House has only issued 10 so far. The look in their eyes towards us shifted from contempt to respect. Some even started asking around about our identities, hoping to get on our good side. Only my dad still had no clue what was going on. He pointed at us and yelled, "Are you all deaf? What are you standing around for? Hurry up and arrest these people. Do you want these random nobodies to threaten our safety?" Right after he finished speaking, someone called him a country bumpkin. My dad was furious. He grabbed the guy's collar and asked why he said that. The man scoffed and said, "This is the top-tier black card of Fusheng House. Even if the owner of Fusheng House shows up, he'd bow to welcome the card holder. Not only did you fail to recognize it, you even tried to kick them out on purpose. Aren't you the bumpkin here?" Right as he finished talking, my dad looked at me in total disbelief. He let go of the collar like he'd been electrocuted. "That's impossible. The one holding the black card is my son. He just finished the college entrance exam. There's no way he's a distinguished guest of Fusheng House." "Exactly, old Wang. He must have picked this card up somewhere." She played the pregnancy card, pointed at me and yelled at the security guards, "Hurry! This mother and son are thieves. They stole your distinguished guest's property. Arrest them right now and take them to the police station." As soon as she finished speaking, a disagreeing voice cut through the noise. "If he's really a thief, then why would the richest man in Gangcheng let his own daughter stay with them?" These words shocked everyone once again. They all turned their heads to look at Yu Yue, who was standing right next to me. No one expected her to have such a powerful background. My dad's expression changed right away. He assumed the black card belonged to Yu Yue. He dropped his previous contemptuous attitude immediately, handed over his business card, and scurried over eagerly. "Miss Yu, my son is still a young kid after all. He's not good at handling important things. How could you let him keep such a valuable card? You should let me take care of it for you." He smiled and reached out to snatch the black card from my hand as he spoke. I took a step back and dodged his hand. I looked at him with a faint smirk. "Who said this black card belongs to Yu Yue? The smile on my dad's face froze instantly. He thought I was messing with him. Right before he could pull the senior card on me, I pulled my mom and Yue into box number 1. He tried to follow us inside, but the bodyguards blocked him at the door. Sir, box number 1 is reserved for distinguished guests only. You are not qualified to enter. Please do not force your way in, or we will have to escort you out of Fushing House. My dad's face flushed bright red. He tried to say something, but Qian pulled him away. Babe, let's find a place to sit first. We came here to buy the jade amulet that will bless our son with peace and good luck. Don't waste time on unimportant stuff. Jade amulet? I stroked my chin thoughtfully. What a coincidence. I want it too. They're definitely not getting anything today. The charity auction officially started. The first item up for bid was a jade Buddha. Its quality was just average, and it wasn't big enough, so most people weren't interested in it. There were way better items coming up later. My dad saw only a few people were bidding, and he was the richest among them, so he thought he had it in the bag. When it was time for the final bid, he directly raised the bid from the existing 1 million by 1.5 million in one go. As soon as this bid was announced, no one else placed a higher bid. Hearing the auctioneer drag out the second call, 1.5 million, second call, he leaned back in his chair all relaxed, waiting for the final hammer strike to seal the deal. But right as the hammer was about to fall, the big screens across the venue updated instantly. The auctioneer's voice shot up in pitch. Box number 1 bids 3 million. Any higher bids? My dad looked so frustrated he could have spit nails. 1.5 million was already the maximum he could afford. Qian panicked. She subtly tugged at the corner of his shirt. Babe, your son must be mooching off a rich woman. He's deliberately picking on our unborn baby. I don't care. I had a dream that our son wants this jade Buddha. You have to win this bid. That line gave him an idea. He comforted me. Don't worry, I'll go get it from him later. I'm his dad after all. There's no way he'll say no. Right as he finished, the auctioneer banged the gavel a third time and announced the deal was closed. When Mom heard it cost 3 million, she looked absolutely heartbroken. You little rascal. You just casually dropped 3 million. Do you have any idea how much trash I have to collect to earn that much money? Fine, all my money will be yours anyway someday. Go ahead, take it. I laughed at her dramatic expression and pushed the card back to her. Then I showed her my bank balance on my phone. Mom, you're underestimating your son way too much. Count how many zeros there are. She snatched the phone right away and literally counted the zeros in my balance 5 times back and forth. On the 6th count, her whole body was shaking. She stared at me like I was a ghost. Oh my God, where did you get all this money? You didn't rob a bank, did you? Or is this hush money from the family of the little girl you saved? The Yu family did offer me money, but I politely turned it down. A favor this big can't just be paid off with money, right? Otherwise, I'd be losing way too much. I grinned widely. Guess what? Why do you think your son got into box number 1? As someone who's been into antique collecting for years, Mom got what I meant right away. She threw herself at me and hugged me tight. That's my boy. But she got annoyed pretty quickly. She pinched my cheek hard. I thought you were a dummy this whole time. Turns out you even lied to your own mom. You have to make it up to me. I've been wanting a new pair of earrings lately. You have to buy them for me today no matter what. After I nodded and agreed, he didn't hesitate to bid on a 10 million emerald earring set. As soon as the 10 million bid was placed, Qian couldn't sit still anymore. She screamed in agitation. Wang Daxon, are you insane? How much did you give that woman and her son during the divorce? A 10 million item, and you just bid on it like it's nothing. Before my dad could answer, I spent another 50 million on a Warring States period White Jade 9 Immortal buy disc with dragon patterns. Then I spent 60 million on a Qing Dynasty Town Treasury auspicious heavy coin. In just 20 minutes, I spent a total of 100 million. Now, not only was my dad shocked, everyone else was completely dumbfounded too, as far as they were concerned. Even they couldn't pull out 100 million in liquid cash that fast, let alone Yue, the daughter of the richest man, who hasn't even taken over the family business yet. So the money must have come from someone else. They stopped paying attention to the auction and started looking into who I really was. What they found blew their minds even more. Oh my God. Wang Lin is now the actual controlling shareholder of Schengen Group. What? He also owns 40% of Jian Shipping's shares. Look at the official announcement. All those retired senior officials just jointly named him their godson. Oh my God, he just finished the college entrance exam. How is this kid so capable? I wish he was my kid. They stared daggers at my dad as they talked, full of jealousy, feeling all their jealous stares. My dad didn't feel happy at all. All he felt was the regret of missing out on a 50 million jackpot. He never could have imagined that all the threats I made to him before were because I had unbeatable connections myself, not because my mom found another man to back me up. He waited until the auction ended, then rushed straight to the entrance of my box. He wanted to cozy up to me, but other people were faster than him. They all lined up to hand me their business cards. He couldn't squeeze his way through at all. When I finally came out, he tried to get close to me, but someone pushed him away again. Caught off guard, he fell to the ground. Right at my feet, he looked completely humiliated. I helped him up, and even politely brushed the dust off his knees for him. My dad was over the moon, thinking I still cared about him as my father. Then he heard me say, "Wang Dejun, I read your face just now. You're fated to be abandoned by everyone you know, and you're never meant to have a younger son. You better get a paternity test for the baby your mistress is carrying, and see if it's actually yours." He almost scolded me like he used to, but then he caught a glimpse of Chiang Qian's guilty look. He shut his mouth immediately. If what I said is true, he'd be raising another man's kid for nothing, right? Getting a test done won't hurt anyway. He grabbed Chiang Qian and rushed to do the amniotic fluid paternity test. Watching his back as he left, I curled my lips slightly. I have no idea what expression he'll have the second he sees the paternity test report. I was just thinking about that when Mom leaned close to my ear and whispered, "Xiaolin, you just go about your own business. I'll follow them to watch the fun, okay? I'll record videos later so you can have a good laugh too. I'll send you clips to have a nice laugh." Before I could even respond, she snuck off quietly after them. I was just about to tell her to be careful. Yu Yue, who had been silent the whole time, suddenly spoke up. "Do you need me to go check on things for you?" Her tone was nothing like her usual cutesy, coquettish voice. I turned around immediately. I locked eyes with a pair of deep, bottomless amber eyes. I got a little excited. "Did you get your memory back?" She nodded with a faint smile creeping into her eyes. "Yeah, thanks for putting up with everything this whole time. Let's have dinner together tonight, as a thank you for your help." Before I could even say no, she already sent me the restaurant address. "Your company wants to expand into the Hong Kong market recently, right? I can help you with that. We can talk more while we eat." Wouldn't that be nice? The words to refuse were right on the tip of my tongue, but I swallowed them back immediately. Come on, you can go against anything in life, but you never go against money. All right, I'll be there on time. Yu Yue left perfectly satisfied. To look for my mom, I stayed behind to talk to the entrepreneurs I needed to network with. I was so high profile today, spent a whole 100 million yuan, all to catch the attention of these business people, to lay the groundwork for my future plans. I'm super happy with how it turned out. After locking down a few cooperation deals, it was already nighttime. I hurried to call a car and rushed over to the restaurant. In the car, I received a video from my mom. In the footage, my dad and Chen Qian were fighting like crazy. My dad looked totally ferocious, throwing every punch right at her stomach. "I divorced my wife for you, abandoned my successful son, and you dared to cheat on me. And you expect me to raise that little bastard later." Chen Qian was also hitting with all her might, kicking my dad right in the crotch. "You old fart. Old and stinky. If I didn't want your money, do you think I'd ever be with you? A guy who abandons his wife and daughter like you. You think you deserve a son? I curse you. You're fated to die with no heirs." Mom was over the moon. She sent me texts one after another. "Xiao Yinzi, Mom's so happy I could die. Your dad's privates got kicked so bad they're ruined. He can't even be a man anymore. How did I get so lucky, huh? Raised such a great son like you, and you even picked up so much money all on your own. All right, I gotta go now. Your mom's gonna go pick up trash now." I was just about to tell her the truth. The car pulled up right at the restaurant entrance. Fine, if Mom likes picking up trash, let her. I've got her back anyway. After I walked into the restaurant, Yu Yue thoughtfully pulled out a chair for me. After I sat down, she didn't say a word. Just looked at me with a soft, curved smile. She stared so long it made my skin crawl. I thought she was gonna make a move on me and confess. She suddenly spoke up. "Xiaolin, I've always wanted a little brother. Would you be willing to call me your older sister? I let out a huge sigh of relief and nodded without hesitation. Mature ladies are nothing compared to cute young girls, duh. I've got tons of money. I can't let any woman tie me down. I was just secretly celebrating that I'd gained another solid backer. My mom called right then, the second I picked up. I heard her screaming so loud it almost burst my eardrums. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Mom picked up a handsome old man this time. My romance luck is finally here,